you're tired of getting stopped out on every single setup that you're entering, then this video is for you. Make sure you watch this video till the end, then drop your question in the chat box and I'll always be here to respond to you. Now, the problem most people face when it comes to trading is not determining the direction of the market. The problem most of them face is being able to place your SL where the market would not retrace from. Now, it is one thing to say this market would move from point A to point B, meaning this market would sell, and it's another thing to enter this market where this market will not take you out. Do you understand? Now, if you don't understand where the stop loss hunt is, then definitely you're going to be stopped out. Now, let's look at this chart for example, okay? Let's look at AUD/USD for example. Now, AUD/USD, the reason why I choose to use this pair for this video, which I will also dive into NZD/USD, is because pairs like this often gives us what? Multiple week rejection. Now, these weeks can easily take you out of the market before the market will move in your direction. Now, this is a what? A lower high, lower low, another lower high, lower low. Then this market, you can see how the lower highs, right? You can see how the lower highs are very, very close to each other. Unlike other pairs where you see the market give you a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, you will notice they are very, very far apart. These are pairs like GBP/USD, Euro/USD, so on and so forth. But when it comes to trading AUD/USD, NZD/USD, these are pairs that you need to be very, very, very patient. Okay? Now, let's say you're about to take a sell from this level here. Okay? You're about to, let's use this one for example, since it has not happened yet. Let's say you're about to take a sell here. Now, where do you think the stop loss hunt will be? Where do you think your invalidation zone will be? Now, most people would say, since we've already seen this market dumping, let's just start selling the market automatically, place our SL above here, and we're good to go. But for pairs like AUD/USD, you have to be very, very careful because look at how close everything is. Look, meaning this market could easily spike back. This market could easily spike back to this level here, which is where we have the supply, before you would see what? A push to the downside. So you need to be very, very careful when it comes to trading AUD/USD, NZD/USD. Always determine the trend of that market. See how the lower high, lower low, or higher high, higher low are forming. See how closely they are to each other. If you notice that they are very close, then you always need to wait for the market to give you that huge spike. When you get that huge spike, then definitely you can actually say, okay, I'll place an entry here and I'll be waiting here. Because anything that would make this market now break above here, definitely you know the market will continue dancing to continue dancing to the upside. But if the market should come back here, then very good, you can sell. Do you understand? Now, this is an AUD/USD example. Now, let's look at NZD/USD. NZD/USD, for traders who actually understand fundamental analysis, you already know that whenever AUD/USD is bullish, NZD/USD is bullish. And whenever AUD/USD is bearish, NZD/USD is also what? Is also very bearish. Now, see the difference between AUD/USD and NZD/USD. This is the lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Can you see how far they are compared to what? Compared to AUD/USD, which is very, very, very close to each other. So with pair like NZD/USD, immediately you're looking for sells on AUD/USD. You just come to NZD/USD and sell. But you need to make sure that where you're entering is not where the market is likely to reverse from. If you miss selling the market from here, you miss selling the market from here, miss here, miss here, miss here, then you have no right selling the market currently. Wait for the market to give that dump. When it comes back around any of this level here, where our supply is, when it comes back here, that is where you want to sell the market. Why? Because the move has already happened. Now, when it comes to avoiding getting stopped out on every single trade, you need to make sure you pay attention to what has actually happened. Now, every market, before every market makes a move, 100% is involved. Do you understand? Now, if this market retraces here, then dumps aggressively, the market has taken out 50%, sometimes 60%. Now, you need to ask yourself, the remaining 40%, 30%, is it worth it? That's what you need to ask yourself. So if it's not worth it, then you wait for the market to dump, then go back up. Then another issue most traders face when it comes to getting stopped out is positioning. Now, take for example, you want to take this kind of trade. You can see how big the SL is, 50 pips. Now, if you're taking a trade like this, then you're taking another trade like this, okay? Then you're taking another trade like this. The mistake most traders make is that you will use one lot here, one lot here, one lot here. But forgetting, if you get stopped out here, you would lose $500 with one lot. If you get stopped out here, you will lose $300 with one lot. And if you get stopped out here, you will lose just $80 with one lot. So you need to understand that this is something that nobody will teach you, but I decided to just break it down because a lot of people get stopped out and they will get angry because they were not positioned or ready for it. The bigger your SL, the smaller your position. Do you understand? The bigger your SL, the smaller your position. Meaning, if your SL is bigger, you need to use a small lot size. If you're taking signal from signal group, VIP signal group, wherever you're taking signal from, or you're giving yourself signal, whenever the SL is very big, reduce your lot size. And if the SL is very small, that is when you should even go aggressive and see what would happen. Do you understand? Because you know, if you use 10 lots here and the market hits your SL, you will lose $800. And if you use 10 lots here, you end up losing up to 5K. Do you understand? So whenever you notice the stop loss is smaller, that is when you should what? That is when you should use a bigger lot size. This is something that you should learn. Stop loss, the reason why most traders are not profitable is because every single person is looking for a sniper entry. Everybody just wants to sell or buy, then the market should move immediately. But what if the market retraces? How much are you willing to lose? Are you ready for that? That's it. Now, I'm giving you an example on NZD, AUD, USD. Now, let's look at GBP USD. GBP USD is almost the same thing as NZD USD. You can see the gaps. See the gaps. But now we've not gotten a retracement. Can you see? We've not gotten any major retracement. Now, if you want to sell this pair, you need to wait for this market to break here, come back to retrace here, then you sell. Or, since we have liquidities resting here, if you've not watched my liquidity video, please scroll up and go watch the video. You need to wait for this market to at least retrace back here, then we'll continue selling. Then you can easily place your SL here, above here, and you can easily place your SL above here. Do you understand? Or if you're selling from here, do you understand? You can place your SL here because you know if this market breaks above here, comes back, and the market rallies into here, then you know the market will continue consolidating. But anything that will make the market stop around here, and the market will just continue dumping. Why did I use this SL? Because if you measure from here to here, it's 100%, and here is the 50% where the SL is. So please and please learn this, avoid these mistakes, know the pair you're trading, look at the structure, how closely are the lower high, higher high forming. Once you've found this, then you become profitable. Stay blessed.